How's everybody doing? My name's Mike, and we have Miss Mally with us today, and I have my dog hanging out on place, and we're going to go ahead and work Mally and her basic daily routine, which this is what we do 5 to 10 minutes a day, 1 to 2 times a day at the very least, to keep the dogs good at sitting, heeling, laying down. If we do this routine with them every day, they will be very used to doing what you're asking them to do, and it makes it very much easier when you're out and about with your dog and you need to get them to sit or lay down. They're going to be able to perform that for you when you ask. If we simply don't ask the dog to do these behaviors when nothing's happening, or like when, if we just ask them to do it in a situation where there's people all around and we don't practice it, they are going to fail. So we must practice it at home when there's nothing going on, and teach them what we want. Then when we ask them in public or just when we're out on our walk to sit or lay down, we're going to get a better behavior from them because they're just simply used to doing it for us. So I'll go ahead and start working her. We have her on place right there, and I have her crate here. So with Barley, I didn't use the crate in the routine. I'm just doing it as an example today. This is something I like to use is their place and their crate in the routine. It's just a matter of do you want to drag their crate out or not to use it. So it is something kind of fun to do because it gives them another command they can do. So we're just going to walk her in a circle and kind of work her and put her in the crate and in place. I'm just going to kind of mix it up for her. Okay, heel. Good girl, sit. Good girl. And I found the secret with this one, heel. Sit is to work her place for a short amount of time, because if we work her too long, she starts to get hesitant, and we don't want that. So I can work her and put her back on place for a couple minutes and work her again so that she doesn't get bored. Okay, heel. Good girl, sit. Good girl, heel. Sit. Good girl, sit. She has to wait for me to let her in the crate. Okay, bend. Good girl. And now she has to stay in the crate. Even though the door's open, she has to remain in the crate. And if I don't tell her stay, I'll just repeat the command then if I want her to remain in there. Okay. Heel. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Atta girl. Good job, girl. Heel. Sit. Sometimes I have her sit and she tries to go right into a down, so I pick her head up below her chin to make her sit up and not want to lay down. It's okay if she lays down. It's actually more of a submissive command for her to be in, more of a submissive position laying down, but I also want her to sit when I ask her to sit, and I don't want her to always just laying down every time I say sit. So we grab her under the chin. Good girl. And make her feel good about the sit position. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Atta girl. Yeah, the down is one of the hardest commands for them to get. Down. If you notice how she's sitting kind of prone, we want their butt to kind of lean to one side. That means they're going to relax more. Down. And if she gets up, we just correct her and put her back down in the position. It doesn't have to be a real firm correction. It can actually be pretty gentle. It depends on the dog, what kind of energy we're getting from the dog. 9 times out of 10, it can be a gentle correction and put them back in the position. They simply learn by, oh, well, I'm not getting anywhere. If I don't listen to them, I'm just going back to the same area. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Place. Good job, girl. And we can just simply just mix it up. I can even move a little faster for her. Okay. Come here, girl. Good girl. Heel. Good job. Sit. Atta girl. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Good sit. Sit. Atta girl. Good job. Good sit, girl. Sit. Heel. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Down. Oh, good girl. What a good girl. Good job. Good down, girl. Okay, heel. Good. Heel. Sit. Then. And then I can tell you right now, that's all she needs. And one of the things I can actually practice with her right now is leave her in the den with the door open. Good girl. Good den. Good girl. So we always want to, practice the dog being calm when we do this routine. We're always instilling Be calm, don't get excited. When the dog gets excited, they're only going to do things they're not going to want, like bark, bite, or lunge. So what I would typically do for the video, we're going to end it here, but what will happen is she'll actually sit here for 5 minutes, and then I'll take her back out and I'll start working her again for about the same amount of time before she gets like bored or tries to stop the exercise. And then we'll put her in the crate for about 20 minutes and take her out. So we work her for about 5 to 10 minutes, put her in the crate, and I can leave her there with the door open and just hang out here. And then I'll start working her in 5 to 10 minutes again, and she'll go back in the crate for 20 minutes, and then we'll take her outside, let her go to the bathroom, and then you can even feed them after that, and that makes it so they're kind of like working for their food, which is the concept we want them to understand, is that you're doing everything to work up to your food, and that's how you're going to keep your dog in a submissive way, obeying their obedience commands, is by practicing 5 to 10 minutes a day. And you can really accomplish a lot if you do 5 to 10 minutes, put them in the crate for 5 to 10 minutes, and then do another 5 to 10 minutes, and then back in the crate. And when we put them in the crate, after we do the routine, it kind of lets it just sink in for them, rather than like putting them on place and just giving them a bone to kind of chew on. It's actually going to be more beneficial to put them in the crate and see how she's calm, relaxing. Like we did all that work, and now it's just like soaking in for her. And again, we can get her back up, work her, and she's going to sit back in the crate and just let that kind of soak in. And then after she eats or after she goes outside again, she can come back out on place and have her bone.